Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Firewood at the Furnace. Gonna have a kind of a shorter video for you today, but I wanted to give you all some information that you probably are going to want to stick around and listen to. Today we're going to do the 1-year review, coming up on 1 year that I've had this Vtoman 1500 Flashspeed power pack and power bank, and it's done a really good job. So today I'm going to talk about some of the features that I've used a lot on this product, and maybe one or two things that I wish were a little bit different with it. But I'm excited to show you something else that I've got here in the shop with me, because if you like this thing, you could win one of your very own. So stick around. So this is the Vtoman Flashspeed 1500 power bank, and let me tell you something. Even though it's a little bit larger than some of your smaller output power banks, it packs a big punch into a relatively small package. You can see it's got a lot of different outputs on it here, inputs, and it's got some options that other power banks do not have. Now I just want to talk to you a little bit about how I've used this in the past year and what I've used the most with it, and that is, as you remember, the woodyard has no power. So there's no electricity down in the woodyard. So anything that I have that requires electricity, I would either have to run a small generator, which isn't a big deal. I have a small generator. But this thing has basically taken the generator's place. Things like this, a lot of what I use is cordless power tools, drills, impact drivers, the battery for my cordless stapler for my bundle handles. I've got to keep those batteries charged. Now I can either run the generator to do those simple tasks or bring the batteries home to charge them and take them back, which gets very tedious and monotonous, and you end up forgetting something and not having it when you need it, which is frustrating. So this has solved all those problems. Also, when I'm recording these videos, sometimes they go a little long and your battery starts to get low on your camera or your phone, and you can plug your charger right into this thing at the yard and not have to worry about those types of things happening. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the features of this thing. I'm going to go over them a little bit more in detail and show you some of the things that this company offers that your other ones may not have. This power bank has a battery capacity of 1,548 watt hours. So it's, like I said, it's pretty beefy. Now, the thing that I think is the best feature of this entire unit is how fast it charges. When you plug this thing into a wall outlet, this thing will go from 0% to 100% in just about an hour. Sometimes it's a little less than an hour, sometimes just over an hour, but basically 1 hour you can have this thing completely charged from completely dead. As you can see, there's 3 AC inputs on the front. There's 3 USB ports that are 2.4 amp, and then there's one there at the bottom that's a quick charge. It's 5 amps, so that's your quick charge USB port that they provide there for you. There's also 2 USB-C outlets. A lot of these newer iPhones and newer items are moving from USB to USB-C, so you've got 2 outlets there provided as well. And then you've got your cigarette lighter output and your barrel connector outputs as well. So that's also good options. That's a lot of connections that you have there for plugging your items in. You don't really have to worry about running out of space if you want to plug more than one thing into the unit. So there's 3 options to charge this thing as well. You have your AC cord, which I'll show you here in a second. You can charge it on DC, and there's also a solar option. We'll talk about the inputs and how you charge it differently here in just a second. But one of the items that this box features that is both a positive and a negative, which we'll talk about, is the jumper cable option. You can jump start your car or whatever with jumper cables right off of this power bank. So let's talk a little bit about your charging options. All of your charging is going to take place right here on the unit. You've got your standard wall adapter, which is, here's another great feature that I kind of jumped ahead on, but all your cord storage is right here in the top of the unit. It's got a storage area with a lid enclosure right on top, so you don't have to keep track of all your cords or lose them. Now, another good thing about this cord is that it plugs right into the unit, and there's no big brick. You know what I'm talking about when I say a brick? I'm talking about chargers like this that have these big power supplies in line. We don't have that with this. It plugs directly into your wall outlet, and like I said, charges very quickly. You've also got your cigarette lighter adapter. It comes in the top here if you want to plug that in and you have something to charge. Your USB-C to USB-C cables, as well as a USB-C to a standard USB adapter. So it's very nice. Again, as far as charging goes, you've got a barrel connector here, and then these connectors here are for your solar charging. You can get the optional solar panel with this. It is interchangeable with other brands of solar panels that have this type of connector. And if you're out and need to charge it, you can charge it with the sun. So that's another added bonus. Now let's talk about the jumper cable. So you've got this that you can plug in here to jump start a car, your four-wheeler, whatever you have. But the only problem with this is that it does not come with the jumper cables themselves. They are not included with the package. I'm not sure why they chose not to include those, but they are available separately. And they basically look like this, with this kind of an adapter, two-prong adapter, and it just plugs right here into the side of the unit. So while it's a great feature, it would be nice if they included the cables with the unit. Now let's talk about the back of the unit and the sides. It's got two exhaust fans, one on each side of the unit to keep the unit cool, and also a flashlight here on the back. It's got a dim, a bright, even brighter, and then a flashing, I guess an SOS signal of some sort. Two different flash patterns there. So it's packed full of options. You can see it's at 51% right now. I've been using it quite a bit. I actually used it the other day to plug my air compressor into to inflate a low skid loader tire. So you remember when we did the original video on this, that thing would run my welder, it would run my circular saw, it would run the air compressor, fans, lights. It really, really does the job. So when these things first came out, they were retailing for right around, I think, $1,500 or $1,600. They were a little bit of an investment in the beginning, but like all other technology, it's constantly evolving and constantly the price continues to come down. And right now these things are right around the $750 price point. But I will include links in the bottom of this video in the description to give you the very best deal that's available right now and any coupon codes that I might have to help you get this at the best possible price. Also, this thing has been tested, and you might be wondering, well, how many times can I drain it and charge it before the battery inside is no longer any good? And this thing has been tested and proven to charge for 3,000 cycles. So that's quite a bit of time that you're going to get out of this unit. But like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're interested in this, I will include all the links, but you're going to have an opportunity to get one of these coming up here real soon. And this is the news that I alluded to. Let me just spin you around here and show you. Here it is, brand new in the box. Another one of these items that you could get your hands on here in just a few weeks, and I'm going to tell you how that can happen. So you heard that right. You're going to have an opportunity coming up here in the next couple weeks. Keep your eye on the channel because we're going to be making several announcements about another upcoming raffle. You'll be able to get this item that's valued at $750 for a much, much lower price if you happen to be a lucky winner. Now, in the past, we've done these raffles. We've given away 500 eyes. We've done other things, but this raffle is going to be a little bit different. Not only because we're going to have many more prizes, but it's also going to benefit the Hope Foundation. Now, if you're not familiar with the Hope Foundation, or you're just finding this video or this channel, the Hope Foundation is a charity group that cares for cancer patients and provides them with an escape from their daily routine and hospital visits. You know, just the grind of their treatment gives them a place to get away, to like a little mini vacation, and it is absolutely at no cost to their family. So what they do to raise money every year is they sell firewood. Well, that's where we come in, because we are firewood guys in this community. So we respond to their location every year for the past 2 years, and coming up this year in September, we will be doing it for the 3rd time, and we cut and split firewood for them all day. So the proceeds, the profits from this raffle that we're going to do this time is going to directly benefit the Hope Foundation. We're going to have close to 20 prizes. So if you buy a raffle ticket, once we make these announcements, you will not only have one chance to win a prize, but you will have 20 chances to win a prize. This Vtoman Flashspeed 1500 power bank is one of the prizes that is going to be available to you should your number be drawn. So, like I said, stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be announcing some of the other prizes that are coming in, that are going to be offered in this raffle. We're ironing out the final details for how to get yourself involved, and we will be making those announcements here really soon as well. But I just wanted to do a 1-year review on this power bank, because it has been very, very helpful to me. And I think that, you know, not only for my uses, but if you go camping, if you like to, you know, go out and have a picnic, and you need a place to charge your phone or to have some electricity, we've taken it to our kids' baseball games and softball games in the wintertime, and we plug in a little heater. Val likes to put a heater under a blanket in between her legs to keep her warm during the early spring season and late fall season when the temperatures are getting chilly. So it has a whole array of uses that you could, I think if you had one, you would realize that you have a lot of uses for it. So I'm excited to have another one of these units to provide to one of you all, and that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions, or if you want to get involved, drop some comments down below, and I'll do my best to respond to each and every one of them. Until next Wednesday morning at 7 a.m., I hope you all have a great week.